Hundreds of BAE workers in Brough are set to lose their jobs after Britain's biggest defense contractor announced huge cuts. BAE Systems is planning to cut almost 2,000 jobs in military, maritime and intelligence services, and this will include 400 positions at the Brough site. The news comes just 4 years after 500 jobs at the East Riding manufacturing site were shelved when BAE ended the production of Hawk training aircraft. BAE Systems apprentices at Brough. BAE Chief Executive Charles Woodburn said the organizational changes we are announcing today accelerate our evolution to a more streamlined, layered organization with a sharper competitive edge and a renewed focus on technology. Are you looking for a job? Click here to see our Hall listings. These actions will further strengthen our company as we deliver our strategy in a changing environment. Most of the military air job cuts will go in 2018 and 2019, with some planned for 2020. BAE said its goal is to achieve as many voluntary redundancies as possible. The total number of proposed job losses is 1,915, with 750 workers set to be made redundant at the Wharton and Salisbury plants in Lancashire, where parts for the Eurofighter Typhoon are manufactured. They are part of a total of 1,400 roles going in the firm's air and information business, which include the 400 in Brough as well as 245 across RAF Marham and Leeming. Meanwhile, 340 maritime jobs will be lost in Portsmouth and Solent, and a further 180 posts will go in London, Guildford and other locations. Reacting to the news, United Assistant General Secretary Steve Turner said these planned job cuts will not only undermine Britain's sovereign defence capability, but devastate communities across the UK who rely on these skilled jobs and the hope of a decent future they give to future generations. These devastatingly short-sighted cuts will harm communities, jobs and skills. These are world-class workers with years of training and expertise on which an additional 4 jobs rely upon in the supply chain. The UK government must take back control of our nation's defence and with it, play its part in supporting UK defence manufacturing jobs. Too much taxpayers' money earmarked for defence spending is going to factories overseas. By 2020, 25p of every pound spent on UK defence spending will find its way to American factories alone, rather than being spent here in the UK. This state of affairs is not only hollowing out Britain's sovereign defence capability and British manufacturing, but leaving the nation's defence exposed to the whim of foreign powers and corporate interests.